This week on Rams 360.
The 17 rounds that we go through, and there's going to be ebbs and flows.
High snap, 5-man rush. He stands in and delivers. Right side looking for Kupp. He stabs him with the left hand as he goes out of bounds.
I'm listening to my music because I know that by the second I open up the store, I got to be ready to go.
Your music will do that, man.
Nowhere close to where I want to be or where I think I'd be, but I think it's a step in.
Diagnosis disease that you have, which I'm pretty sure is Benjamin Button.
All this and more on Rams 360.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Coach McVay Show, presented by Microsoft Surface. I'm JB, along with my friend DeMarco Farr, and the general manager of your Los Angeles Rams, Les Snead, is with us on a short week. Week 11 takes the Rams back to New England to take on the Patriots. All right, let's start with reflections on last night's loss to Miami. It's been 3 really good steps forward for the Rams, and now this one step back.
That says it all. Good thing it's a short week. Go to New England. It's fall. Play some football, get the bad taste out of our mouth. That's the only thing we can do.
What's the streak with Les now on the show? Is he?
It ended abruptly.
It ended?
Night.
Okay, so we're going to get a new streak started going to New England. And that's all you can do is circle the wagons and get right back at it.
Yes, they're not calling it off. It's the next round. And really, from a macro standpoint, last night's very disappointing.
Yeah.
Not what we planned for, not what we envisioned. Now, there were some good things last night. It was a little opposite. It was a little more – let's call it like it is. The defense played feisty. Special teams was good. We had plenty of opportunities on offense and didn't take advantage of them.
To what extent does last year Les provide maybe an emotional backstop or maybe a blueprint to what might be possible in the second half of this season?
I mean, I think every year is different, but that's something. Let's call it, that's an experience that not everyone in our locker room can draw upon. But I think, whether it's the second half of the season, whether it's November, December football, whether it's just the next round, there is an element of everything that's been done before or all the results that's accumulated before this next week, that's over and done with. There's lessons to be learned, and then can we go apply them into the second half? And really it gets down to this, from a macro standpoint, psychologically, right? It's what the NFL, the 17 rounds that we go through, it's over about 5 or 6 months. Mm-hmm. And there's going to be ebbs and flows. And the whole key is through all those ebbs and flows is staying steady, not letting, let's call it a yesterday's win, actually, right, get us fat and happy and affect this week's preparation, or a yesterday's loss, right, bleed into next week. And that's really some version of ironclad emotional and control to truly get through this marathon.
I think I heard Jared Verse say the same thing. You can't get too highs with the highs and too lows with the lows. You got to go back to work. It's a short week. It's better. But about him, when you drafted him, talked to him about before you drafted him, did you sense that certain maturity about him? I know he jumps off the tape on video, but when you talk to him, there's like an old soul. Like, you've been in this league already 10 years. How do you get that from day one?
Hey, you know, there's probably many variables, right, that come into play in that. Whether it's just mom, dad, God-given genetics, sociology, right, how he was mentored, how he behaves, how he's matured based on his age. End of the day, I do know this: if you probably look back over the course of his college career and into now, like most of the things, right, let's call it the actions he goes through on a day-to-day basis leads to, right, quality, right, football that's tenacious, mm-hmm. that's urgent, that is actually contagious. And that's really been consistently who he's been since we've started. It'll been a win. Neat thing about team sports is, right, if in a game there's an element of lopsidedness, defense playing better than offense, the defense keeps you in it. Yeah. And keeps you within even when they got 11, I was thinking, hey, you know what? It might take 2 straight touchdown drives and you win by 3 points or 1, and it's a walk-off kind of win. Might not have, let's call it, deserved it from start to finish, but because of it is a team sport, one side of the ball can keep you in it most of the game, and the other side can, right, have 1 or 2 good series, mm-hmm. and there's your W. Doesn't mean, I can say this, as Nick Saban would say, doubt the defense is going to listen to this show. But if you listen to this show and you think you've arrived, that can be rat poison. And You know what? Next thing, so it's, but you got to call a spade, and
Great point. Yep.
Keep winning 3 out of 4, and I think this thing will end the way that we all hope it will. Les Snead, DeMarco Farr, JB Long, thank you for being with us tonight for the Coach McVay Show with our special guest, as always, presented by Microsoft Surface.
Coming up next on Rams 360.
Gonna chop it up with the legendary Jimmy Jam and DJ Skee. Be able to talk some music, and we're gonna be creating something special that you hear this year at Rams House. What's up, y'all? It's Kobie Turner. I'm here at Flight Time Studios. Gonna chop it up with the legendary Jimmy Jam and DJ Skee. Be able to talk some music, and we're gonna be creating something special that you hear this year at Rams House. So good to meet you, man.
What a pleasure, brother.
Yes, sir.
What a pleasure.
Kobie.
Jam.
Yes, sir.
Legends in the
See
building.
you.
So
This is
excited.
insane. This place is crazy.
I mean, just walking in here, right? Like looking at all these awards, how does it feel compared to like walking into SoFi Stadium, right?
Right.
Like this is the equivalent of that on the music side, right? You see the awards, you have Super Bowl trophies in SoFi. Here we have platinum plaques.
Yeah, no, it's insane. And the amount of people that I've listened to all throughout my childhood that are up on these walls, like my parents would freak out.
Oh, man. Well, I always say you work with good people and they make you look good. So when you see, whether it's Janet or Mariah or New Edition or anybody from back in the day, TLC and all these people, they're good people, man. So they make us look really good
Right.
at what we do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like having those good teammates around you, man. Make you look good. So as a young man, one of the things we had to deal with is the weight of expectations. So when you get that first hit record, it's like, yeah, that's great. And now what's the follow-up, right? How are you going to follow it up? What do you do to stay motivated towards that and knowing that weight of expectation now is on you because you're not a surprise to anybody anymore.
Right.
They see you coming, they're game planning against you. Like it's a whole different thing. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, so I feel like for me, I've always expected myself internally to, be the best that I can personally be. And I feel that I've always expected myself to go through the process that's going to lead me to that greatness. And so for me, I guess the way that I kind of keep myself accountable and then check with that is, what am I doing on a day-to-day basis? Or like where my mind is at on a day-to-day basis. And like even this morning, I'm coming into the facility driving up and I'm like, my head is not in it. Like body's tired, all of this. But the second you walk through the door, it has to snap. And so like for me, honestly, the reason why music is so big for me is because that's the way that I snap back to right where I need to be.
Yeah.
That's how I lock right back into the process. And so right then, before I even drop my stuff, I grab my headphones, I'm listening to my music because I know that by the second I open up this door, I gotta be ready to go.
It gets you going. Yeah. Music will do that, man. Music is magic, man.
And that's why we're here, right? Like what I wanted to do is, music is such an important part of the game. Not only motivating you, but motivating the crowd, getting them loud as SoFi so we can get them extra loud on that third down, maybe get a, false start or something like that. And, after this year that you had, right? Like we got to do the follow-up.
Yeah.
So that's why when I was talking with Jam and, our whole Ram fam, we were like, all right, let's put this together and see if we can actually, especially since you have that musical talent in that year, let's see if we can get you guys together and create something magic for when you celebrate, to give you that extra little energy and stuff and motivation so we can keep that follow-up coming.
No, I'm excited about that part. It'll be cool to, to have something that has been created, within this group and to have like an ownership of, I did that, I had a good play or whatever, and here's like the follow-up, and it'll just lock me right back in for the next one. So can't explain how excited I am about this, truly.
No, it's gonna be amazing.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait to do it.
History and fun. Well, should we get to work?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The thing that's interesting about the conductor to me is that I always say about people that play instruments, there's a lot of people that can play instruments, but not everyone can conduct the band. And conducting to me is knowing everybody's strengths and everybody's weakness and getting everybody on the same page.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you do on the football field, because I think you're looked to not only as a leader in defense, but also I think a leader of the team in a sense. And that to me is what a conductor is. So I think that's an appropriate name.
Yeah, I love it a lot. I love it so much.
Third down and 7. Rams coming after him with 5. They hit him. They sack him. Taken down inside the 25. Kobie Turner strikes up the band.
Yeah, something. That ain't
He's
it.
cooking. He's cooking.
No. This ain't it. But something. There's something. Let's see. There's just kind of just got to get the right ingredients together, and that's too fast from what you did. But that's why I wanted to see kind of where you were at. But yeah. No, we'll get it together.
I can adjust my tempo too, depending on what the song requires.
We want to base it off of you.
Yeah.
By the way, but what will be funny is the way you just did it in here. I know game day. It's gonna automatically be faster.
I'm gonna get up there, and the first one each time is gonna be and then I'm gonna okay.
Yeah. Breathe. You got to breathe first, right? Yeah. That's the thing. That's the key. Actually, that's gonna be the key. Is we got to start it with a. We got to start
that
it with
breath being in there.
Yes, we got to start it with the breath.
Cool.
That's gonna be the big deal.
But it's our goal, if we do our thing right, to give you something that is gonna make this season even better than last. I don't know how you can top that, but getting that little musical motivation, and I think that that's what this conductor theme is going to be, and this is pioneering the way for the way that music and sports work together.
Yeah, we'll figure this out, man.
Oh, yeah.
This is good. We got all the ingredients. Now it's just a matter of putting it together in the right way, man.
With that,
can't wait.
I think it's our time to cook, man.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
The more experience you get, the more the game slows down for you. Like, how did it feel under the primetime lights Monday compared to a couple of weeks ago when you dive in Thursday night against the Vikings?
It definitely slowed down a lot.
You are watching Rams 360.
Hello and welcome to a new edition of Rams Revealed, presented by Sleep Number, the Rams' official sleep and wellness partner. I'm your host, JB Long, and our guest this week is a rookie linebacker coming off his best individual performance of the season, albeit in defeat, despite another great showing by this LA defense. Came up just short against the Miami Dolphins, but we're glad to have Omar Speights with us. How are you, Omar?
Good, glad to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you with us. How would you summarize how this Rams locker room is feeling after that Miami game kind of got away?
It's a tough loss. We pour in a lot throughout the week and stuff like that, and you really try to just log in on the details throughout the week and build throughout the week so that like on Monday night you could come away with the dub. But we just came up short in a couple different areas, and we really just kind of moving forward, just looking to how can we respond, how can we just find those little details to where next time we in a different situation, we could execute better and just, come away with a win.
You hold the Dolphins' high-octane offense to 23 points. You get 2 takeaways, 3 sacks. I think they're a much better team than they arrived at 2-6, and I imagine these coming weeks are going to show that. Pro Football Focus had it as your highest-graded game so far. Granted, there's only been a small handful of them. Would you agree with that assessment? Did you feel like you took a step in the right direction?
I think I took a step in the right direction for the most part. I'm really just, really just building, a foundation. I'm not nowhere close to where I want to be or where I think I'd be, but, I think it's a step in the right direction, just building a foundation for myself, introducing myself to the NFL.
Omar, what do you think about that cliche that the more experience you get, the more the game slows down for you? Like, how did it feel under the primetime lights Monday compared to a couple of weeks ago when you dive in Thursday night against the Vikings?
It definitely slowed down a lot. Even like go back to Detroit Sunday night football, I wasn't, starting or anything like that, but like even then it was just kind of like super energy. You could kind of see like just from watching on the sideline, things kind of look fast forward to now, like things are kind of like really slowed down and just allowed me to process things faster and just be able to, just feel comfortable and free out there.
All right, New England this week, then Philadelphia is in for another primetime contest. Given your roots, was that a hometown team for you at all growing up?
A little bit, yeah.
Will that be special?
Yeah, I got my mom and my sister and all of them, they all coming out here for that.
Are they
game.
really?
Yeah. So they
will that be their first time seeing you play in person?
Regular season game. Yeah.
Terrific.
Yeah.
All right. Wish you all the best. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's never fun to come in and chat, coming off a loss, but you handled it really well, and I know the best is yet to come.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
All right. Omar Speights, our guest on this week's Rams Revealed. Thank you for joining us. As always, presented by Sleep Number.
And make sure that your emotions are staying flat. Right?
I've been doing so good though. Nine's gonna be talking for us. What's up, my guy? How you doing? You ready to cheer for us loud today?
Get a touchdown.
I'll do my best, all right?
Hey, Cowboy!
You're a cowboy?
Cowboy? That's what you came up with?
Well, they figured since you wear the 5X gloves, they're going to give you the 5X pants too.
See your bookend? Over there?
Yeah. He was over here showing off, catching punch one-handed and stuff. So he's still doing the same thing.
Yeah. Just a freaking nature.
Yep. That's all. Feel great.
Let's go.
Love you, buddy.
Love you, Let's go. Wake up
Yes,
and
sir.
make sure that your emotions are staying flat. Right?
I've been doing so good though. Nine's gonna be talking for us. He just likes to show up at the last minute. Nice of you to join us today.
Stay safe, brother. Good luck.
Sure. It's good to see you, brother.
Respect, baby. Let's get it.
Go see back out. Here we go. Oh my gosh, that hurt. Ah, that hurt my jaw. Oh, gosh.
Great catch.
Yeah, that one sucked.
Great catch, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be man. Spot. I know I had to dot it on. That was a great one.
Middle. Go get 8, go get 8. Good, next play. You staying in the slot all game? You staying in the slot all game? Big alert when he moves to the nickel. Yeah.
Stafford has a chest-high snap. 5-man rush. He stands in and delivers. Right side looking for Kupp. He stabs him with the left hand as he goes out of bounds. Right sideline. First down Rams at the 48.
I'm good. Me too. Great, man.
Love you, bro. I got respect. I watched you since I was a kid.
Yeah, you feel old, man.
What's up, brother?
Good seeing you.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Thank you for the coffee. My shorty loved it.
Oh, yeah? You like it?
Yeah.
Good. I gotta love hearing that. Yeah, he's playing great ball, man.
Good to see
Great
you,
to see
bro.
that out there.
Love you, dog.
Love you too, man. Have a great rest of the year, all right?
Yep.
I want the photos. But this isn't even.
That's sophomore year, I think.
Look, what I want is a year-by-year play. Because what we're gonna do now is we're gonna diagnose this disease that you have, which I'm pretty sure is Benjamin Button.
Stay tuned for more Rams 360.
Talked about my high school photo and all of the recruitment it brought me. I would love.
I'm
there's,
sure
there's no way you did it now, but I want the photos. But this isn't even.
That's sophomore year, I think.
Look, what I want is a year-by-year play. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to diagnose this disease that you have, which I'm pretty sure is Benjamin Button, but I haven't really been able to dive into it enough to
that's
say
a tough
for
one.
certain.
That's the toughest one.
No. The Georgia one's. Oh, that's the best one. You're saying?
No, I'm not.
That's the best you look.
You think that's the best one?
As a child. Oh my.
That's freshman.
Goodness. So yeah, if we
15-year-old
kind
me.
of get these rolling here, what I think it is you. This is what I think you did. You were like this. Oh, that's my favorite one.
That's probably senior year.
That one right there is my favorite one. Oh my goodness! Look at that guy.
That guy was.
This is what you did.
That guy could throw the ball.
Career path. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Looking at this, you're going this way, right? So this
Linear.
Yeah. So you were doing good, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like you start like looking better. Then what happened is you went
to high school.
It's like normal. Let's do normal. Normal, like you're a kid. You're good, right? And you like start to look better, and then eventually you start to get look worse.
Yes.
Right? It's kind of like a.
Yeah.
Your thing was kind of like you start to look better, then you took this huge dip.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah.
And then you slowly just started creeping your way back up.
Yeah.
As you've gotten older, and it's an interesting thing. I don't know.
No,
what it
I don't
is.
know. That's a tough look. I'll give you that. That's a tough look. That's not a good look in high school kid.
I just think we need to keep track of it, and the scientists out there need to just secretly keep an eye on Matthew Stafford because he's doing something. He's doing something.
I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Like a fine wine.
Whatever
Anyway,
you say.
We can move on.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next week for more Rams 360.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on our videos.